Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa. Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa. Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa. So last time we already finished the explanation or the idea or the Piṭaka Chula Naga Thera. Okay, on the page number 323. So today we will study the idea of the Mora Wapi Wasi Mahadatta Thera. The elder's name is Mahadatta. So because he used to live in the Mora Wapi region, maybe there are many Piṭakas. Many Piṭakas are there, Mora. So that idea, the idea of the Thera, Mahadatta, his name. So he used to live in the Mora Wapi. So as we know that he has the idea of the Asaṅkharika Dharamana follow Asaṅkharika Javana. And also Sasaṅkharika Dharamana follow Sasaṅkharika Javana. That is according to him. So there will be at most the Vipākuddhārakathā or there will be 12 Vipākuddhārakathā. Okay, the Dwadasa Mega during the existing moment. So here on the page number 323 of Aṭṭhasalini, there is start with the Idhani. Now, Mora Wapi Wasi Mahadatta Thera Wadi in the view of the elder Mahadatta who used to live in the Mora Wapi region. So there is the talk on the 12 mega. Actually, mega, as we have studied before, mega does not mean the path as usual, but here it is a kind of the way, kind of a scheme in which it is explained rising of the 12 Chetas, 12 Vipāka Chetas after the Javana. So that there in this idea, Sageda Banya, Osada, Kedana, Ahetukakusalavipāko ni Bhagatika Newa. So we have studied the Sageda Banya and also Osada Kedana and then Ahetukakusalavipāko in the previous session. Previous idea explanation or the idea of the Piṭaka Chula Naga Thera. So the commentator will not take time to explain again, these things again. That's why he said, Bhagatika Newa, it is already obvious. Bhagatika Newa.
Clear is awesome.
Yeah, it is. It has been made clear, right? Bhagati is as it is. It appears as it is. It is called Bhagati. It is something that appears in a different form from the original. That they call Vikati. Vikati means to change. Bhagati. Here make it appear as it is. Yambana Thero, this elder Mahadatta, Asaṅkharika, Sasaṅkharika Sudos and Deswa. Having seen Dosa means weak point, weak point, weakness in the Asaṅkharika and Sasaṅkharika. So he said, aha, aha, you can connect to the aha. Having seen the waypoint in the asaṅkhārika, sasaṅkhārika, then he said, aha. What he said is asaṅkhārikam, asaṅkhārika meva, vipākaṃ dheti, asaṅkhārika kusala, produce asaṅkhārika, only asaṅkhārika result. Asaṅkhārika, it is translated as a automatic, automatic. So automatic, not prompted, unprompted. Asaṅkhārika, if we do asaṅkhārika kusala citta, then the result will be asaṅkhārika result. No sasaṅkhārika, it is not sasaṅkhārika result. Sasaṅkhārika ambi, sasaṅkhārika meva. So sasaṅkhārika kusala also, akusala also produce sasaṅkhārika result. No asaṅkhārika, but no asaṅkhārika result. So that he said like that. That is his idea. So as we have a study in the Abhidhamma Sangha also. So then Javanena sa Chaitaniyama Nagateti. But this theta, Esa Eso, this theta, Esa referred to the Eda Mahadatta theta. Nagateti, he does not mention Chaitaniyama, the law of the Chitta, consciousness, by means of the Javana. So what he mentioned is not by means of the Javana. So Chaitaniyama, the law of the Chitta, the law of the consciousness. The consciousness happened because of by means of the Javana. So in this way, he don't mention. So what he mentioned is that Aramanena Vedananiyaman Gatedi. What he mentioned is the law of the Vedana, okay, by means of the object. So we have a pleasant feeling, neutral feeling, somanasa or ubeka. They arise based on the eta object, and then eta majjata object, like that. Now, dena asa Vipākuddhārī dvādasaka mekona majjado. So because of this, dena asa, where it is. Yeah. Dena asa. Dena means what? Because of the what? Sasaṅkhārika. That vipāka citta does not happen because of asaṅkhārika. Asaṅkhārika vipāka citta does not happen because of the sasaṅkhārika kamma. So it refers to that. Dena refers to asa. Asa is all this Mahadatta theta. In the Vipākuddhārī, in the enumeration of the Vipāka. So the list of the Vipāka, in his idea, according to his idea, Dvādasaka Megona Majjado. So it happens Dvādasaka Mega. So there are 12 Vipāka cittas. So 8 akusala vipāka plus 4 asaṅkhārika or 4 sasaṅkhārika. So that is 12. And also in this in this explanation, Dasaka Mego be at Ahetukakusalavipāko be Itewa Pawaitam. So if we explain, if we study Dasaka Mega, so it also includes what? Dasaka Mega and Ahetukakusalavipāko. So then scheme or what? 8 Ahetukakusalavipāko will be included, are also included there. So Dadarayanayo. So Dadara here means in this Dwadasaka Mega session, again, this is what is going to be said is a Nayo method. Dadarayanayo, this is the method. How can we understand here? Commentator explain. Somnasa Zagada Dieduka Asankarika Chitina he means to elaborate. Kame ayuhide. So when we accumulate the karma by means of the Somanasa Sagada. Dieduka, it means Jnana Sambiyuta. Asankarika Chitta. With the Asankarika Chitta. It is Somanasa as well as a Jnana Sambiyuta associated with the wisdom. Feeling is a pleasant feeling, and also it has been done automatically, so not being prompted. Then Tadi Senewa Vipāka Chitina. So with the Vipāka Chitta, which is similar to that of Kusala Chitta. Kahida Padisandikasa, for one who has been taking conception, who has been taking rebirth with the Somnasa Sagada, the Jnana Sambiyuta, Asankarika, Vipāka Chitta. Bodhi Padasa, he came to the, for one who has came to the age. Bodhi Pada came to the age. So Jakudwari, his idol, Ahetukakusalavipāko, Abyākatapadaṃ. So when the object, desirable object appear in the idol, only with the method that has been said before. Teyo Mogawara. Only there will be 3 empty sessions. So there are 3 empty sessions, as we have studied in the Piṭaka Chulanaka Wada. Tasa Kusala do Jadari Somnasa Sagadani. Agusala do Jadari. Kiriya do Banja. Okay. For him, for that kind of person who was born with the Somnasa Dieduka Asankarika Padisandhi. So possibility is what? How many Javana can happen? So 4 Kusala Javana in his life, 4 Somnas, 4 Kusala Somnasa Javana, and then 4 Agusala Somnasa Javana, and also 5 Kiriya Somnasa Javana. 5 Kiriya means Hasitopada plus 4 Somnasa Mahakiriya Chitta. So altogether, Imesam Derasana Chittana, among these 13 Chitta. Anyadarena Chavita Priyosani. Anyadarena with the one of these 13 Chitta. 13 Javana Chitta. Chavita at the end of one of these 13 Javana Chittas. Dadaramana Padithamana, when the Dadaramana is to arise. Somanasa Sagada Asankarika Dieduka Chitambi. So it will appear what? Either Somanasa Sagada Asankarika Dieduka Chitta. It means Vipāka. Okay. Somnasagata, Jnana Sambhyuta, Asankharika, Vipāka Citta, or Ahetuka Citta. It means Somnasagata, Jnana Vipākuddhārakathā, Asankharika Citta, or one of them, one of the two rises as a Dhāramana. Evam, in this way, Asa Chakudwari, in the idol of this person who was born with the what? Somnasagata, Jnana Sambhyuta, Asankharika, Vipāka Citta. So his idol. Chaku Viññāna Dini. There are three Cittas led by the eye consciousness. That is Chaku Viññāna, Sampadejana, Sandirana. They are Vipāka Citta. And also Dhāramana. So do Dhāramana Citta. Either Ahetuka or Ahetuka. So Somnasa, Jnana, Jnana Sambhyuta, Asankharika, or Somnasa, Jnana, Vipākuddhāraka, Asankharika. So two one or two Dhāramana. So, but we can simply collect two Dhāramana Citta. So they are also Vipāka Citta. So in this way, in this way, Pancha, Candamuka Citta ni Hondi, Canana Upaka Citta. So we can simply say the list of the Candamuka means the list of the five. The list of the five Citta. Canana means counting, Upaka means reach, having reached. So, and then we can simply say enumeration or counting on the list of the five Cittas, five Vipāka Citta. So in the idol.
So Sayadaw.
Yes.
So according to the Thera, then in this situation, there is no, what is that? So Manasasagata Santirana Citta then.
There is Santirana, Chaku Viññāna Dini, and then there is a what?
No, I mean doing the function of Dhāramana.
Yeah, Dhāramana is not because it is not mentioned because it has been taken as a Santirana. No repetition, but it does not mean that Santirana does not arise as a Dhāramana. Because
but he said that in that sentence, the start from where? Imesang te rasanang jeta nang anyatarena javita priyosane tadaramanang batik tahamanang. And he mentioned only two Cittas.
Only two Citta.
Which means the Santirana cannot do the function of the Tadaramana.
I think it does not mean that that way, because of what he wants to mention is his point of discussion is about what Asankharika is Kusala will be followed by the Asankharika, the Dhāramana, that point. Okay, so that because of that he don't mention about the what Somnasa Santirana, and also the point he want to mention is that how many collectively Vipāka Citta can have been. So in the thought process of that kind of person. So even though he don't mention the Upekha Sandi, Somnasa Santirana here, but we should not regard that Somnasa Santirana cannot arise due to that person. Okay. So because as we last time, maybe in which place we have a study about Muladika, in the Muladika. Even though, so in the Aṭṭhakathā, they are mentioned only 2 points or something like that. For example, after the Ahetukapadisanti, there is Ahetuka, right? Ahetukapadisanti. So then in that connection, some commentator explained that even though in the it is not mentioned for the Dihetuka case, but such an omission does not prevent the arising of the other chitta. Okay, I think you may remember that point.
Yeah. So, but what I mean is, according to this Moravapi data, then even though that is said that in the Viti, there can be 4 Somanasasagata and 4 Akusala Somanasasagata as well, right? So
yeah.
which means they can either be Asaṅkarika or Sasaṅkarika. But the point he want to make here is that because this person has the Patisandhi as the Asaṅkarika, so his Tadaramana has to be Asaṅkarika as well.
Sure.
So that means that the Somanasa Santira cannot arise because it's not either Sasaṅkarika or Asaṅkarika. But according to him, it has to be Asaṅkarika.
So, yeah, it appears to be like this. So, but if we read where? Wait. Not here, but in the Muladika, there is some explanation about that. So, because here Muladika, what the Muladika explain is that, so in this regard, so his talking point of the Moravapi Wasi Mahadada Thera is that Asaṅkarika to Asaṅkarika. So also Sasaṅkarika to Sasaṅkarika. The emphasis is giving place on that point. So, but the suppose there also you can see Akusala. In the case of the Akusala, so Ubekha Akusala. So there say what? For example, Vijikacha and Odachas are also there, right? They are also functioned as a Jawana. But it is not mentioned here in the case of the Ubekha. Only what? Let me see where it's
right. So you don't see here. He only focused on the over there. It says the okay. Jawanena jesa chittaniya mangnakatheti.
Yeah.
So he doesn't say that, for example, the what kind of aramana, tadaramana, chitta will arise depending on what kind of jawana. He's not talking about that point.
Yeah.
Right. So because we know that he mentioned 4 Somanasasaga Kusala as well. So in there we also have Asaṅkarika and Sasaṅkarika. But at the end he said that the Tadaramana has to be Asaṅkarika for this person. Right. So that means even if the Jawana is Asaṅkarika, the Tadaramana still has be Asaṅkarika. That's what I think. That's what his point.
Yeah. So if we say like this, the one problem there is the what? Suppose in the Patana they are mentioned, for example, Kusala, Asadedi, Abhinandadi. So we attach to the Kusala. Okay. Suppose after doing Kusala, Dana or Sila or Bhavana like that, and then we attach to our Kusala, appreciate or attach to it. then taking that object, there arise raga. Okay, so that is a kusala object. Aitaramana. Then there arises a raga. Okay, somana raga obejati, deity obejati also there. Then, and also what? After the rising of the then because these are akusala, loba sagada, somna sagada, loba mula chita. So then after that, what happened? At the end of the akusala, there is a vipāka, okay, the dharamana. So in that case, what the dharamana should be there?
No, but I mean, according to this Mahathera, then it has, if that person is has an asaṅkarika patisandhi, then the dharamana also has to be asaṅkarika, right? It doesn't matter whether or not it is the kusala citta or akusala citta.
So that's why because we may think like this because of this theta idea. So what he mentioned is only two sandhidana. two dhararamana, which is Ahetuka and Ahetuka for the Somanasa Patisandhi. So that is what he mentioned here, right? What you said is right. So, but the point is whether we will take only this according, suppose we may say that according to him, there is no sandhidana, no Somanasa sandhidana function as a dhararamana. So we will exactly take or not, according to his idea.
Yes. No, I understand. What I'm just trying to say, that is his idea, right, Sayadaw?
Yeah, sure. His idea is like this. After the Somanasa Dhararamana, Somanasa Jawana, there is two Somanasa Dhararamana possible.
Yes. Okay,
then,
thank you. Yeah.
So, the commentator is blamed sub-commentator is blamed a lot more than that. Not only because what he mentioned is because his talking point is asaṅkarika to asaṅkarika, not because of the because he want to just highlight that point only. It does not mean that other citta and dhararamana, somnasa sandhidana does not arise after the akusala javana or whatever.
Well, I guess maybe it's, of course, they will arise, but not for this particular pukala, because this pukala has the patisandhi as the asaṅkarika. But let's see if, because right now we're just at the maybe at the beginning of his
idea.
But maybe later on when he talks about the person, maybe the Ahetuka person, then maybe that citta is going to arise.
Yes. So
thank you, Sayadaw.
Yeah. So there are, because he mentioned collectively for kusala javana, for agusala javana, and also 5 kiriya javana also collectively. So after these, one of the 13 javanas, there may arise 1 or 2 dhararamana, somanasa, jnana sambhyuta or jnana vipyuta, but that must be asaṅkarika. So also in the list of the cittas that arise in the thought process, I know thought process. Then there arise how many vipāka? 5 vipāka cittas possibly. Aramanena bana. Okay. Aramanena bana. Vedanam parivuddhitowa. So having changed Vedana because by means of the Aramana object, Kusalado Jetonam. So if there is Majata object, then there will be 4 Kusala Jawana, 4 Agusala Jawana, and then 4 Kiriya Jawana. So and then they are what? Altogether 12. Dwadasana. Ubekasagada Jidana. Okay, Ubekasagada Jida. Because object determine to rise Ubekasagada Jida. Anyadari na Jawida Wasani Awasani at the end of the Jawana. Awasana and Briyosana, they are the same meaning in the end. At the end of the any one of these 12 Ubekasagada Jawana, there is a what? They arise. Ubekasagada Dieduga Asaṅgārika Vipāka or Dueduga Asaṅgārika Vipāka. Dueduga Asaṅgārika Vipāka. It means Ubekasagada Jnana Sambhyuta Asaṅgārika or Jnana Vipāka Asaṅgārika. Arise as a Dharamana. Having fashioned as a Dharamana. So here also the same with the previous sentence, right? Previous paragraph. Ewa masa Chakudwari Ubekasagada Sandiranam Imani Dwe Dharamanani. So the significant difference is that, so in the idol, there arise, instead of Ubeka Somnasa Sandirana, here arise Ubeka Sandirana. And also in the case of the Dhararamana, there arise 2 Ubeka Dhararamana. So we can get 3 more. Tini Gananubaga Chedani Hondi. So 3 Cheda happens in the enumeration or in the list. Tani Urimehi Panjahi Sade. So if we add these 3 into the previous 5 consciousness, Vipāka Jedas, so there will be Aṭṭha Vipāka Jeda. So in the eye door, there is 8 consciousness. They arise. So also in the ear door, nose door, tongue door, body door. So Soda Dwara Di Supi Aṭṭha Aṭṭha Di. So there will be 8 for the other doors. So that's Ekaya Jidanaya Kami Ayuhide. So with the 1 Jidana, if we accumulate a karma, there have been how many? Sama Jadali Sa Jedani. So equally 40 Jeda. Okay, 40 Jeda happens. But Agidaganina, by taking only the new one, Chakudwari Aṭṭha, there will be 8 in the idol. Soda Vinyana Dini Jadari. So Soda Vinyana, Kana Vinyana, Jiva Vinyana, Kaya Vinyana Jeda. So if they are 4. So we get it. Dwadasa Hondi, there are 12 Jeda, 12 Vipāka Jeda. Because of the 1 Gamma. Tatha Mula Bhavangada, Aganduka Bhavangada. Okay, state of being, original Bhavanga. Or state of being, what? Visiting Bhavanga. And also Ambopama Niyamakatha. The Ambopama Katha, the Ambopama Niyama. So this is the law that can be understood by means of the water, by the simile or the mango. So these talks are also Bodhani Niva Viridava should be known only through the method that has been said before. So he will not elaborate, explain in detail. Okay, altogether we can say how many? Samajatani, Sajitani. Because of one asankharika karma, there will be 40 chetas, Vipāka cheta. But if we take only new one, then there will be 12 chetas, 12 Vipāka cheta. Mula Bhavangada, Aganduka Bhavangada. So here also Aganduka Bhavanga is a given. Talking. As we have said before, with this method we have to know. Then next one, another person, another karma. Somna Sagadadi Eduga Sasankarika Kusala Jitina Kami Ayuhide be. So if we accumulate the karma with the Somnasa, the Jnana Sambhyoda Sasankarika Kusala Jita. And also Ubeka Sagata Di Eduga Asankarika Sasankarike Hi Kami Ayuhide be. So if we accumulate the karma with the Ubeka Sagata Jnana Sambhyoda Asankarika and Sasankarika Chitta. Easy one, the same method. Okay, this is a method alone. So we can understand with this with the same method. Tata Yando Bama Bi Ita Bagatika Ewa. So Yanda sugar cane juicing machine is also obvious. Ida wada with that much. Tietuka kame na tietuka patisandi hodidi waro gatido. The session on the what? Because of tietuka kama, there is tietuka patisandi has been said. Tietuka kame na duhetuka patisandi hodidi waro pana patichano hodowa gado. So this is understood. Because of the Eduka Gamma, there happens do Eduka Padisandi also. So that session is understood. So understandable. That's why they'll explain here also. Now we go to the Dueduka. Kama du Dueduka Padisandi. Idani Dueduka Game na Dueduka Padisandi Kata Hodi. So now it is the talk about the Dueduka Padisandi, two root. Because of the Dueduka Duheduka Kama. Because of the action that has been done with the two roots, Aloba Adosa. So Somnasa Sagada Dueduka Asankarika Chedina, he means to elaborate. If we kame ayuhide, if we accumulate a karma with the Somnasa Jnana Vipākuddhārakathā, Asankarika Chedda, Tadi se newa Vipāka Cheddina, with the similar resultant consciousness. Kahida Padisandhikasa, for one who take a Padisandhi, and then who came to the age, or hen, Chakudwari Eidharamani Abhidhamma, when the desirable object appear in the idol, Hitha Odani Niwa Deyo Moga Wara Hondi. There are 3 empty sessions, as has been mentioned before. Duedugasa Bana, Jawana Kriya Nati, Jawana Kriya Nati. One thing significant is that for the Dueduga, there is no Jawana Kriya, Kriya Chitta. Only Gusala and Agusala Jawana have been. No Kriya Jawana. So because with the Dueduga, Giriya Jawana have been only to the Anagami Arahanda, okay, Arahanda and the Buddha. So if there is if he or she is a Dueduga only, so he cannot become a Arahant. No Jawana, no Jnana. So that's why there is a no Jawana Kiriya for the Dueduga Bazen. Tasama Kusala do Jatari, Somnasa Sagadani, Agusala do Jatari, the Imesan, Atanam, Anyadarina, Jawana Briosani. Okay, so there will be 4 Kusala Jawana, and also Kusala Somnasa Jawana, and also 4 Agusala Somnasa Jawana. So at the may rise as the Jawana. At the end of one of these 8 Jawana Jedas, there arise the Dharamana. There happens the Dharamana. So which Jeda? Duhetuka mewa Somanasa Sagada Asankharikam. Okay, Duhetuka Somanasa Sagada Asankharika Jeda. Minyana Webioda Somanasa and also Asankharika happen as the Dharamana. Only one. Okay, only one Dharamana Jeda. Follow these Jawana, 1 or 8 Jawana Jeda. Ewan Asa in this way, Asa for that person. Jagu Vinyana Dini. Okay, 3 Jagu Vinyana, etc. 3 Jeda. Jagu Vinyana, Samadejana, Sandirana. So Sandirana is Somna Sandirana. And then Idanja Dharamana. This Dharamana Jeda, it means what Jnana Vibhyuda Somnasa Asankharika Vibhaga Jeda. So altogether 4. Okay, after the Somnasa Dharam Asankharika Somnasa Jawana, there arise Somnasa Asankharika Dueduga Somnasa Dharamana. So in the thought process, idle thought process there is what, how many? 4 Vibhaga Jeda. So Eta Maja Dharamani Pana, but in the what? Neutral object. Anyadarina what? Kusala do Upekasakatana Jetona, Agusala do Jetona, Iti Atanang Anyadarina Javida Priyosani. At the end of any one of 8 Javanas. Upekasakata Kusala 4. So also Upekasakata Agusala 4. Dharamana body. So at the end, they are right. At the end of this Jawana, they are right. Upekasakata Jnana Vibhyuda Asankharika, only 1. Ewa Masa Upekasakata Sandiranam. And then Idanja Dharamana di Dwe Gananubhaga Jeda Hondi. So in this way, for this kind of person, in the thought process, they are right. Upekha Sagata Sandirana, and then Upekha Sagata Jnana Vibhyuda Asankharika Jeda. So they do Jeda come into the happen in the list. Tani Puri Mehi Jeduhi Sade. So if we add these 2 Jeda to the previous 4, then there will be Cha Jedani. In the idol, there will be 6 consciousness, 6 Vibhaga Jeda. So in the ear door, etc., also there will be 6. Thus, Ekaya Jedanaya Kami Ayuhidi. If we accumulate the Kama with the 1 Jedana, there will be Samadhinsa Jedani Obajani. equally what? 30 Jaitas happen. Ahetukakusalavipāko, but by taking only the new one, then Piṭaka cha. Soda Vinyanadini, Chadari, Dasa Hondi, there will be 10 Jeta. Okay, in the idol there are 6. So we add Soda Vinyana, Kana, Jiva, Kaya Vinyana Jeta. So Ambopamaniya Magata, Bhagadiga Ewa. So here also the simile of the mango is already obvious. Yandopama ida nalavadi devotam. So in this case, the simile of the sugarcane juicing machine, sugarcane juicing is not available. Okay. It is said, hold them. So that is about the what? After the Dueduga Kama, there arise Dueduga Padisandi, and then in the during the existence, how many Vipāka Jeta can happen through the 5 sense doors. So there will be 30 Vipāka Jetas.
Right, Sayadaw.
Yes.
So why in this case the example of the juice machine is not available?
Juice machine for the what? For this Jeta. And Bombama. Juice machine. Previously, we have Dueduga. Let me look back. Kame Ayuhide. In the previous, on the page number 316, first paragraph, that line, there you can see, Yanda Waho Bamaya Pana Eta Sada Yanda Waha Ondi. Okay. So in the similar case, or the in the view of the Piṭaka Chula Naka. Piṭaka Chula Naka Theravada. So there is the Yandopama is what? Applicable, right? But there are only seven people. But why not here? Why it is not applicable here? Let us think.
So Sarah, the Sata Yenda was 7 people.
Sada, yes, seven people. 7 people who come together to make a juice. They are working their respective functions.
It's not a 7 machine, no?
Huh? No machine.
Because Yenda has the meaning of machine.
Yeah. Yanda Waha. Not just a machine. Where is it? Yanavida Dueduga Gamena Dueduga Padisandikatha Nalavadi di Wodam. That's all. Here also no explanation about that. So we have to think why in this case other, because of Dvaituka Karma, there is a Dvaituka Padisandhi.
So
there
is the Pasatika. There's no explanation, Sayadaw?
Yeah. Daroji didn't just keep it silent. Muladika also didn't mention anything. Yeah. Muladika Sayadaw also didn't mention. So,
yeah, we think about that, Sayadaw.
Surely we have to
think about that offline. Yeah.
Sure. So that will be. So later we will discuss. Huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Our opinions. Why not there? So why I'm reading also? Why not? I think, but I didn't think. I didn't think in detail. Okay, it may be because I found no explanation there. So let's go to the another one. The page number 325. Somnasa Sagata Dueduka Sasankarika Kusala Chitina Kame Ayuhi Devi. So this is similarities. So the same method that we can apply in the case of the Somnasa Yana Vipyoda Sasankarika Kusala Chita, and also Upeka Sagata Yana Vipyoda Asankarika and Sasankarika Chita. If we do Kusala Karma with these one of these three Chita also, so their respective resultant consciousness during the Padisani moment and Bhavati moments are also on the same method. We can understand through the same method. Idawada, with that much, Dvaituka Kamena, Dvaituka Padisani, Hoti, Diwaro Katito. So, Dvaituka, because of Dvaituka Karma, Dvaituka Padisani happens. This session has been said. And then regarding, because of Dvaituka Karma, there is Ahetuka Padisani. Okay. So Ahetuka Padisani, Hotiti Waro Bana, Ewan Viridabo. So this session should be understood or should be known in this manner. So in which manner? Here, Kusala do Jaduhi Nyana Vipyude Kame Ayuhide. So if we accumulate the karma with the Ho Nyana Vipyuda Kusala Chitas, it may be Kusala or it may be Somnasa or Ubeka. Kusala Vipāka Hetuka Mano Vinyana Dhaduya Ubeka Sagadaya Padisandhiya Gahitaya Kama Sadisa Padisandhi Dina. This one of these four Yana Vipyoda Kusala Cheta, it produce Kusala Vipāka Ahetuka Mano Vinyana Dhatu Ubeka Sagata Padisandhi. So that is what Ahetuka Ubeka Sandhirana Cheta. With this Padisandhi, someone may be born. So in that case, we cannot say his Padisandhi is similar to karma. So because karma is a Dvaituka karma, result is Ahetuka result. So Ido Bhattaya Hita pronoun, starting from this Hita, starting from this, we have to know what? Chitta Bhavati. The rising of a Chitta, Viridabha should be known, either in the desirable object or a neutral object. So having said, only through the method that has been mentioned before, Okay. How Padisandi Cheta or Bhavati, a Cheta in the Padisandi moment or Cheta in the Bhavati moment, when we encounter with the desirable object or neutral object, we should know with the previous method. Imasahi Tirasa Wadi. So this one is a new one. And so to elaborate, he is the word. He means to continue. So because there is something to say. Imasa Tirasa Wadi, in the view of this Tira, Morawabi Mahadatta, Morawabi Vasi Mahadatta Tira. Painda Jawanam Jawadi, Painda Jawana. Painda Jawana means what? Collective Jawana. Painda Jawanam Jawadi. Painda is like a Painda Pada. Painda Pada, we make a group. And then put it down. We collect everything. Many cooked rice. Many pieces of the cooked rice. And then put it into the ants bowl. So that's Painda Pada. So here also Painda is something that has been collected. Okay? Painda. Jawana. Jawana means Jawana. It is a Jawana. To say, to keep as a Jawana is better. So collective Jawana, Jawadi happens. Okay? So because unlike the previous Thera, so what this Eda Mahadatta Thera mentions is that he mentioned all the Javanas collectively. Kusala Javana, Akusala Javana, Kiriya Javana, like that. In the case of the Somanasa and in the case of the Upekha. And also he mentioned without differentiating whether the person is a practitioner or the person is a noble person or worldly person or arahant, without differentiating, he collectively put all the javanas. So that they call Painda Javana, collective Javana. Okay. So regarding this, Muladika is playing two ways. Another one way is a collective Javana. Another way is the what? And I unite bound those Javana that should be collected in the Dharamana. So that is Sayadaw translated like this. The Dharamana that should be collected in the Jawana. Jawana that should be collected in the Dharamana. So like what? Jawana are being set. So these Javanas are collectively set because collecting to a Dharamana. Okay. So one Dharamana is there, for example, Somanasa. Okay. For example, what? Somanasa Dharamana is there. So it is Asankarika or Sasankarika. So if Somanasa Asankarika Dharamana is there, then we can know the Javanas that precede, that arise before that Dharamana. Okay. So it means keeping the Dharamana as a focal point and then explaining all the possible Javanas. So that is called Painda Javana. Okay. Painda Javana, Javadi. Sesa Idambana Javana Kusala Dhayawa Akusalathayawa ko niyamedi di adikatha sabba hitta vodanaye niwa veritapa. So it means sesa veritapa. The remaining should be no. The remaining should be no. By means of what? By means of the method that has been mentioned before. Sesa sabba adikatha sabba. All of them. So all of the talks led by me what? Idhan Jawana Kusalatayawa Akusalatayawa Ko Niyami. Who decide? Or who determine? So this Jawana should be for the Kusala, or this Jawana should be Akusala. Who decide? So we have studied that point. So these will not be explained here again because it has been mentioned below before.
I'm so looking forward to this, but then now he's saying this.
Huh? Huh?
I was so looking forward to this case to see what kind of Tadaramana that is, but then now he didn't say anything.
Sure. He just pointed out as before. Okay, as before. As before means what? In the previous case, in the Piṭaka Chulanaga Thera case, so there is possibility, right? Somnasa, Sandidana, the etc. Ramana.
So, but then before, so that also, if I remember correctly, then for the Ahetuka person, then for the Tadaramana, he can only have 2 jitas that can do that function, right? The 2 santi, no, sorry, 3. The 3 santiranas can do those that functions.
Ahetukapadisandi.
Yes.
In that case, because his Padisandi is Ahetuka, so it will be what?
Yeah, only 3 santirana jitas.
Only 3 santirana jita. Where are you? Let me go back. Ahetuka Padisandi. Ahetuka Chitan Dadaramana Bhavena Padaithadi Chadonam Chadonam Dueduka Kusala Chitana Anyadaras Jawanasa Pariyosani Ahetuka Chitan Dadaramana Bhavena Padaithadi. So Ahetuka Chita alone. It means Ubeka Sandirana. Cheku Vinyana, Sambadejana. So there is the list. Cheku Vinyana, Sambadejana, Ubeka Sandirana, and the Dharamana. So they are both Ubeka. And the Nubagani, Dini Ewa Hondi. There will be only 3. So because Sandirana and Dharamana are the same.
Yeah. Okay.
So here in the following paragraph, Ahetukamani Pana Sandiranambi Dharamanambi Somnasasa Gata Mewa. Okay. So in the desirable object, Sandirana, both the Sandirana and Dharamana become a Somnasasa Gata. So so in this way, Atha Ahetukataka. Ahetukataka is the same.
Yes, yes, Sayadaw.
Idawada, with that much, Mora Wapi Wasi, Mahadada Dhirawadi, Dwadasaka Mego Nitido. So it is the end of the Dwadasaka Mega together with the Dasaka Mega in Ahetukakusalavipāko. So because in the Dwadasaka Mega also there is a Somnasa Sandirana and Ubeka Sandirana are there in the Dasaka Mega or Ahetukakusalavipāko Mega. So that point. So, but what he mentioned is he specified only asankharika and sasankharika because somnasa sandirana, ubeka sandirana, they are neither asankharika nor sasankharika. Maybe because of that reason he don't pick up. He don't mention this data into the asankharika sasankharika list.
Yes, Sayadaw.
Yeah. Okay, with that we will stop for today and then we'll see you on Wednesday. Buddha Sasana Jiran Daitatu, Buddha Sasana Jiran Daitatu, Buddha Sasana Jiran Daitatu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Sayadaw. Please
Good
take
night.
care, Sayadaw.
See, why we don't see you for a long time.
Yes.
How are you?